So here it is, one of the happiest days in the land of football. Clubs appearing for the first time at the start of a new campaign to reveal their secrets from pre-season. New faces, new tactics, new approaches, but the same old game. We're all in love with football again.
Everyone, please welcome to the field our players.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. So here is the big moment, and with us for it again, Jim Becklin.
Well, the world's most followed league, Peter, certainly the wealthiest, and while I would predict another almighty tug of war between the giants of Manchester, London and Liverpool, it would be nice to see another romantic story as we did roughly a decade back.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is a key component, particularly in teams that play on the counter. Okay, you have the pace and the overlapping, but add to that his excellent work ethic, deliveries and his willingness to get back and cover. All qualities I really like. And then there's a whole array of flair.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Arsenal have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
There's the whistle, and here we go.
I just think what's most important is that both sides give a professional performance.
That's a shade optimistic. Bruno Fernandes. And no, that was never going to make it. Hernandez. And here's Lewandowski. Messi. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. More and more pressure on the ball here. Rashford. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Wriggles his way through. Nicely spread. Garnacho. It is a corner. They've played it short. Can he finish? Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
Number 17.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Vieira. And it's Lewandowski. This is promising. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Messi. Vieira. Passing nice and neat. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Played back in. Diogo Dalot. Oh, easy pickings there.
Arsenal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Costa Curta. And Alexander-Arnold. Costa Curta. And Alexander-Arnold. Saka. Arsenal disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And he's managed to get free. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Costa Curta. Marquinhos. And Hernandez. Gently done. And it's Vieira. Distributed tidily. And it's Messi. Good spot. Great hit! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Garnacho has found the net here, of course. De Ligt. Bruno Fernandes. Casemiro. That has been slung wide. And De Ligt. Played out towards the right wing. Gets to show off his quick feet. Skims one in. It's just beyond his reach. Rashford. Vieira. Alexander-Arnold. Sends it crossfield. Vinicius Junior looks to get on the end of this. Oh, that's clever. Hernandez. He's gone forward. Casemiro played over towards the opposite flank. Mazraoui. Well read, and the danger is averted. Messi.
This is the time you need that pace.
Messi going face to face with his great rival.
Arsenal certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
That's headed upfield. Gerrard. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Forwards and with intent. And he's there to clear it. Saka. It's a good run down the right. Plays it in low. Goalkeeper's ball.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, that's a clever looking ball. Spread neatly. And the whistle goes for half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Not the most convincing of displays. They can certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence, and not rush into mistakes.
So, for the first time this season, it's half-time.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
There's the start of the second half.
Arsenal need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Crossed into the middle. Messi. Played out to the left flank. Oh, that's a key interception. Vinicius Junior. Hernandez. And it's Vieira. And Marquinhos. Hernandez. And Alexander-Arnold. Goes looking wide. Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes. Pass somewhat off target. Works it forward. Casemiro.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Rashford. Arsenal still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Martinez. Played to Casemiro. And Dallo. Shifted upfield. Bruno Fernandes. Casemiro. That has not gone well.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass, and a tricky one at that.
Lovely feet. They've got a corner here.
Arsenal are definitely going about this the right way.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Ericsson. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Arsenal have not got very long if they hope to rescue this. They're being urged forward by great home support, but they need something to go their way pretty soon, Peter.
Looking for the runner, Bruno Fernandes. That is great defending, so alert. Bruno Fernandes goes short. Oh, nice touch. And now a sudden chance to counter. Gerrard. For Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Defending was strong and firm. Garnacho. Hernandez spots it and intercepts. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Ericsson, spread it left. Gerrard.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Looking here to chip it through. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Mazraoui. Interesting ball. Oh, good read. Oh, good spread. Garnacho. Can he get away here?
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Saka. He's looking to set free a runner. Well seen, saw that coming. And he's cut it out. Now that looks a decent ball. Rashford is in a really good position out wide. Arsenal desperately seeking one moment of magic, even a bit of luck. It's Lewandowski! He's got away. Gerrard!
Arsenal need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And it's Lewandowski. Engages and forces him off the ball. Mazraoui to Martinez. Manchester United clearly now in lead preservation mode.
If they're good enough to keep the ball at this stage, it should see them through.
And that is that. Arsenal have been left with plenty to think about. This was meant to be a statement start for them, but by any standard, it was simply not good enough. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this was one of the teams, Peter, that I was keen to have a look at, but it's ended up being a bit of a damp squib. Not a great start, and it's going to give the boss quite a few headaches as to how he can put things right for the next game and onwards.
Well, that's it from us. Thanks very much, Jim. It's a very good day to you from both of us. Well, a very good evening to you wherever you are. I do hope that you can join me in appreciating this truly beautiful evening, a night that is absolutely ideal for a game of football. The scenes here really are something, a beautiful picture under the floodlights. Traffic and transport round here, not the kindest, but regardless of that, the fans have found a way of getting here. There is a sense of theatre and the decibel levels are rising. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion.
Rafael van der Vaart will be key here, Peter. I've always admired the way he plays between the lines, having eked out that extra yard of space nobody else can seem to see.
And surely, Jim, he's more than just a luxury player, isn't he?
Yeah, he's got the luxury, but he plays with effect. You leave him out, you lose his goal contributions. It's as simple as that, Peter.
No argument. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
And that gets things running. That's a good ball out wide. Johnson. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. And the finish! He's missed, but not by that far. Marquinhos. Hernandez to Marquinhos. Mbappe chasing after it. He is through here. Lewandowski. Look at the chance! He's scored!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
The goal scorer for Arsenal after 7 minutes is number 11, Lionel Messi.
It is a super start. So far, so very good.
Davis. Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Can he put it away? Gerrard. Mbappe. Arsenal are already ahead, the perfect start.
Well, this opening spell has been one big plus. They should look to add to it, not subtract.
Hernandez. Nicely weighted ball. He has found a way through. So what can they make of this? Johnson. Nice bit of skill and he's away. He's in space and looking for options. Shapes to shoot! And it's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Mbappe!
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Morsi.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
It's a sweet ball, that. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Hernandez, pinged towards the front line. And Hakimi. And it's Marquinhos. Out to the left it goes. Hernandez. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And he was quick to react. Morsi. And he cuts out the supply. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Mbappe. What a throw in. Davis. For Phillips. Lewandowski, and he's in on goal. He's got the shot away. Goal! Arsenal! And they get themselves in front.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
The goal scorer for Arsenal after 34 minutes is number 7, Kylian Mbappe.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Spread out to the left. Over to the left. Vieira does well to get it back. Mbappe. It's gone out for a throw-in. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And he's had it nicked away. Messi. Van der Vaart. He's a sharp little ball here. Danger averted for now. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Lewandowski. Johnson. Messi. Vieira. Nicely spread.
Minutes has been indicated.
Delivery from Mbappe. And the first half is done. So after a truly engaging first half, it remains right on edge. Things still very much in the mix in what is shaping up to be a super contest. 2-1 the score at the break, and every indication that both parties are capable of adding more.
But that won't shake our spirits.
Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Arsenal have ultimately had the better of things in the first half, ahead by the odd goal in 3. It is, of course, far from 1. Both managers in pensive mood as they head down the tunnel. It is 2-1 here at half-time.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
Here we go again. Vieira. And it's Gerrard. Back into the middle. Hakimi. Now it's Mbappe. Morsi. And they can counter here. Driving on and making good progress. Oh, what a ball! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Phillips. There he is now on 10 goals, the first mini milestone reached. Gets his pass away. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Davis. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Goes looking wide. And it's Lewandowski.
That was lovely, that.
He's got away. Lewandowski. Hernandez. Lewandowski gets flagged offside. And that interception was most necessary. So what can they make of this?
The
Davis.
attendance for this match was
Phillips.
29,950.
Morsi. Johnson. Morsi.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Phillips. Davis. Nice sequence of passes, this. Great hit! And that is wildly off target.
Substitution on the field. Number 19.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Is number 27.
Hakimi. Now Costa Curta. Hernandez. That's headed upfield. And he's managed to gift it back. Van der Vaart.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. And it's Messi. Fiddles it through. Van der Vaart. Oh, not quite. He's in a good position here. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. Mbappe.
Arsenal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Deftly done. There's no flag. Too long and over the line. So there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case. Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Holding on to the slenderest of leads here. Minutes must feel like hours. Gerrard. Played over towards the opposite flank. And that's a throw-in. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. It's a goal kick.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Very much into the last knockings. Opts for safety. Phillips. Morsi. Johnson. He can run onto that.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
2 minutes to be added on. And he's intervened well there. And that will be the final act. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Messi taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Arsenal showed us why it's so important to seize the initiative. Once in front, they grew in belief and rarely looked at risk.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, what a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence. It looks as though we're going to have a great turnout, such has been the level of enthusiasm generated once the fixture was announced. There is still movement in the crowd, plenty of people yet to take their seats. The roads outside are very, very busy, particularly around this time of day. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more.
Well, Peter, there's a player on this pitch who's hard not to like. The smiling assassin, Ronaldinho. He always looks like he's having a good time, and it's mostly true because of his superb skill and imagination.
Yeah, just brilliant, isn't he? A different level.
Infectious.
And that gets things running. Downs. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Hernandez. It's a goal kick. Bednarek. Harwood Bellis. Walker-Peters. Now Costa Curta. Hakimi. And it's Gerrard. Costa Curta. Saka. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Gerrard. Showing good feet. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Walker-Peters. Showing great feet there. Walker-Peters, he's got tall. Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Hernandez. Ronaldinho. Arsenal still without a single shot on target. Downs. Walker-Peters. Gerrard. Now it's Saka. And it's Gerrard. Bednarek. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Stevens. And it's Lallana. Harwood-Bellis. Stevens. Walker-Peters. Harwood-Bellis. He's looking wide. Southampton looking to pass their way through. Hakimi. And it's Vieira. To Gerrard. Vieira. Lewandowski. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Lallana. And Downs. Harwood-Bellis. Looking for options for movement. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Gets it back. Forward it goes. Lovely feet. Played out to the left flank.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Can he get onto this? Oh, that's nice. Great position here.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And he's managed to get free. Distributed tidily. Vinicius Junior. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Lallana. Harwood-Bellis. Walker-Peters. That's a good ball out wide. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. How would you review the first half?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Arsenal can be very glad that half-time came when it did. Poor possession and very little firepower means they need a serious pickup in this second half. No guts, no glory.
He's looking to set free a runner. Vinicius Junior. Lallana. And Downs. Oh, good spread. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's fabulous. He's found a way through.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Stood up well to him there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Clips it so gently. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Harwood Bellis. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Lallana. And he cuts out the supply. Gerrard being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, they've got to deny him time and space, and that's one way of ensuring it.
60,179.
Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Downs. Oh, a delicate chip through. Great defending, strong and determined. Vinicius Junior. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Can he latch on to this? That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Harwood Bellis. Stevens. Harwood Bellis. And it's Lallana. Walker Peters. Oh, that's an inviting ball. Goes searching with that cross. Gerrard. It's a really well-measured ball. It's a good run down the right. Southampton choosing to make the first change.
Well, it looks like they just want to introduce a new focal point to the attack.
Hakimi. Ball's out. It'll be a throw-in again. Hakimi. Can he get away here? Lobbed in behind. And he's there to belt it away. Marquinhos cuts out the pass. Ronaldinho running with the ball. Saka. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. And he's there to clear it. Decent hit! That's a half-decent try. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
And he's cut it out. Oh, well played, well played.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Saka. He's shifting through the gears here. Downs.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Sharp little ball here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Could try cutting inside here. Engages and forces him off the ball. And that is that. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the cards. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
So before we go, many thanks to Jim Beglin for his input, and from us both, good afternoon.
And now I'd like to take a quick moment of your time to thank you all for your support today.